Alright, what the hell was I doing last time? It's been a couple days since I played, I can't remember. I know it's something about the Mr. Spectacles came, told me to look at Darkwater. Okay, secondary objectives, find out about Darkwater. What is this?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, this one.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okey-doke.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Me too. Well, let's get out of here. Where's the door? There it is. Leaving! Chapter 2, Darkwater Port.
Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation.
Okie doke. Some days when it loads like this, I want to go to sleep. I'm just gonna jump cut from this point because it is taking a while.
One eternity later.
Man, that was a while. When I say that was a while, that was a while. And it wasn't even loading the game yet. Loading a cutscene. Okay. Back in PlayStation 2 era now. Maybe even 1. Oh, we haven't even started the game? This is just an intro? Whatever. Whatever, dude! Okay. I know I'm not blind, but that cigarette was totally lit when he put it in his face before he lit it. Don't play games. I saw that. This water sure is dark. Here in Darkwater.
We're almost there.
Hey, there it is. I knew it all along. The Call of Cthulhu. Register trademark. I still have no control over anything. Still waiting. Man, that guy's strong. You picked that thing up like it was
Stay
nothing.
on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Just tossing it around like it's styrofoam.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Welcome to Darkwater.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean
I
anything
still
to
don't have control. I'm not pushing anything. The game is just making me walk and follow him.
Charles Hawkins
I don't even have
may
control of the
been a
camera.
but he was a good man.
He was a land
And his
lubber.
wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me,
Don't forget
find me
we're
at
in
the Harbor
Boston.
Master's office.
I want to throw all the
It's the
words I can
Hawkins
think
family
of.
that brings you here. I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the
Go
docks.
drink at the bar by the harbor. Because we're in Boston. After you're done with your drink at the bar, you can get some lobster.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
That's not how they address a Sullivan in Boston. He's Sully.
You can't do that.
What the hell is that?
But it's only a fish.
What is that? What is that?
A fish.
Crab.
You've got
I see
no
you.
idea.
I see both
Don't
of you.
badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
I'm waiting.
No way to treat an omen.
Anyway, what's this?
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Yeah.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
What
Forget
accent
it.
is that?
Nobody listens to us
You
anyway.
shysters?
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you,
Bitsy.
what brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job. You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're
You
crazy.
shysters.
They're cops.
Don't you
They
put
can't
that beast
understand.
back in the water, you
Damn
shysters.
stupid idiots.
I'm not done
See that I'm
talking to
busy,
you.
Can't you?
You can't understand.
Oh, that's
You're
it?
not
You only get
sailors.
one chance to ask a
Yeah,
question?
fine. There's
You'd
something
rather talk to
coming.
these jibber
Something
jabbers?
real bad.
Can I talk to everybody?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
He's clearly not saying anything new. You got time to talk to
You
me.
can see that I'm busy, can't you?
Oh my gosh.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Go ahead, do your
That's
job.
fine. He's gonna get us in trouble.
I'll get a drink at the bar. Ooh, what's this? How do I run again? Yeah. I can't interact with it. I guess all lamps do that here, whether you're holding them or not. They just steam and smoke. What's this? Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
That suits me like a suit. I've been so trained by other games like Fallout and what's that other, the Outer Worlds and things like that, where you could just talk to everyone you see. It's very weird to not be able to talk to every single person. Excuse you. We have sanitation laws around here. And maybe you haven't heard about the coronavirus or something, but you're not really helping.
Hey, be careful.
Huh?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy didn't show respect to that floor. Floor's made of wood, gotta respect the wood. It wasn't me who was looking for it, or I'm sorry, or you're overdoing it. Well, first of all, I'm not sorry. He is overdoing it, but I'm going to say that I wasn't looking for trouble. He was.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What about Darkwater? What about why the stranded whale?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months.
This guy's
and
accent
came
is
back,
all over the place.
Sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Well,
But steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I mean, I guess I can't really complain about his accent, but then again, he lives there. His accent should be consistent and strong. So I used to live out in Boston, or the Boston area, and I kind of had the accent then, but since moving away from there, it's faded. But every once in a while, it'll pop in and out, just completely unbeknownst to me. Somebody would be telling me, like, why are you talking like that? Like what? Like you just had a Boston accent for a second. I didn't know. Anyway. Why the stranded whale? I just asked you that. Find out about Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
Typical.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Typical small-minded people. Well, I could never think of images like that. Therefore, somebody that does must be crazy. Idiots. I guess that's enough of that. How do I get out of this? I can't back out.
I've got what I need.
I guess that one.
Anything else?
Nope. This one.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Well, you're not me.
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams.
I can hear
that sort of
noises coming from this place.
Screams.
Big deal.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Oh, he loves to say that. I'll say no more. No, because you're just going to keep telling me, I'll say no more. Let me try getting a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Oh,
Anything
shut
else?
up, you jerkwad. Nah, you're not helpful at all. You got no information, you got no drinks, you got no nothing.
That'll be all for now.
What a ass hat.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
What is that, dollars? $60. Yeah, whoever wrote this board must have been a heavy drinker. Look at this penmanship. Absolutely disgraceful. What's going on over here, ladies and gentlemen?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
My gosh, laughter. Not in these parts. What's this?
She will do it again.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean, is that right? Cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Oh, I gotta get that oil. What else? Anything interesting around here?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
The end of whaling.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
The one.
Exactly.
Clear your throat, buddy.
The one of the miraculous catch.
What's this song you're singing?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
Well, you didn't eat the bones, did you?
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Whatever.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Yeah, I came right to
What you looking at, stranger?
What's this creepy guy in the corner, first of all? She can certainly put them away. Nothing at all. What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? Man, that's such a tired old line. People can be wherever they want to be. But I'm going to ask it anyway.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm
That's
wondering
not what he said.
could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
You don't look like you're doing a lot of drinking, stranger. You're just smoking, stranger.
I told you to beat it.
Damn. They don't give you a chance to go through those options anymore. Just like that stupid cop. Alright. Oh, it's locked. Well, this whole place was worthwhile. Can I...
You again?
Yeah, me again. Give me a drink, you asshole.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come.
Drinking anything?
Yeah.
That'll be all for now.
That'll be all for now. You ain't got nothing in here. What's down this way?
We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
There's nothing for you here either.
Can we sort this
Beat
out?
it.
Bait it!
There's nothing to sort out.
I want in there.
Nothing for you here either.
To stir us up.
Beat it.
Bait it!
So you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't stand.
There's nothing for you
Nothing
here
for you
either.
either.
Beat it.
Beat
I
it.
said you were
All
a
right.
bilge rat. And even at
So I'm gonna have to find another way.
limping. You think we don't know what?
Brown.
Can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
Maybe I gotta
sign.
talk to this guy?
There's something
No.
coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in.
I haven't been up here. Anybody in here? Yeah, here's somebody.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Threatening letter. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. What is this? Oh, this is the table. This is the table.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Why would you... The rest of the document is blacked out. The entire rest of the document, besides the dates. Why even bother? Just burn the document.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Yes, it did. This second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Okie doke. Oh, what's up here? Going through your stuff, guy. Don't mind me.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Or it's Fitzroy. Well, Fitzroy had a... He didn't have a... Well, I don't know. Who was Fitzroy? I don't even remember anymore. I was going to say he doesn't have a missing leg. But I don't know. I don't even remember who it was. What did that say? I didn't even read it. You won't let me look at it? Maybe I got to go in here. Clues. There. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. What's in this drawer? Nothing.
What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre. I've never heard it pronounced that way. Macabre.
What a macabre souvenir.
Where's that? He's even putting an extra letter in there. He's putting an R before the B. A macabre.
What a macabre souvenir.
It's macabre. I've never heard macabre. What a macabre. Okay, I'm spending too much time on that. Next. He said join him somewhere. Join you where? Join me on the deck. All the way out there? Is that what you're talking about? Is that you? No, that's not you. Who's this? Well, I can't get on the boat. Where the heck was he talking about? It said join him on the deck. I don't know. We'll find him. Who's that? Oh, that's the same group of people. That's the same group of people.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
There's Mr. Shyster guy again. Seriously, where'd he go? He said join me on the deck. Oh, there you are, hiding behind the door like some shyster.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
The
The
harbor.
hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Well, you can make it so I can get a drink for one thing. Your documents are unreadable.
What are you doing going through my documents, huh?
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Doy. Or else they wouldn't have been written down. I thought that fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Let's talk about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Mr. 36. They belong to the Hawkins family. Or you underestimate me. Yeah, let's give him one of those. Do you know who I am?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Yeah, where's this warehouse again? The one that's right in our face and you just showed me 30 seconds ago. Where is it? I'm gonna ask him that.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard.
It's right over there.
You can't miss it.
Understood.
Let me ask him one more time.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
This photograph looks like you.
It's because it is me.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Been there, done that. Boring. I saw the killer whale on the wharf. It's right over there, in front of the warehouse I showed you 4 times.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Why are they putting it back into the sea? What do you want them to do with it?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd say at least, yeah, go ahead and figure out what happened first and then throw it in the water, because you can't keep it. I wouldn't eat it if it washed up dead, that's for darn sure. You don't want to eat something that was already dead. And throwing it back in the water is not going to really stop the thing that killed it from coming after you anyway, there's no danger of it coming back whether you leave it out of the water or throwing it back. And you're feeding the local ecosystem, so there's no downside to throwing it back other than not knowing what happened to it. So yeah, figure it out, then throw it back. What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
I'll do it anyway.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
And return. Who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
He's just...
What?
He's got no qualms about admitting that he's been going through all this stuff.
But I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Okay, yeah, he caught on.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
It's pronounced shyster.
I wouldn't say that. But she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Well, that's... Oh, one more question, sir.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Understood. All right.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, you betcha. One more question. All right, so the next one, I'm going to go... I think it's that warehouse right there. I'm going to go check that one out.